With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by.
About ready to get us started. And we are underway here down under. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how did they get a win?
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Preston flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. They'll drop to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Condors are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to decide their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stamper. They're going right back to Pittman. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Now Thomas. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Preston looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Preston. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stamper. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And he's got this down to the 35. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Stamper. And that'll be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stamper to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Stamper toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Preston. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They run with Thomas. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stamper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stamper. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stamper. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chargers.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by McManus is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down now, Preston takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw again, Stamper. Throw left side, take it in by Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
This is Thomas. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
He's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Preston. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This pass left side to Downs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Preston, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. For 21 yards away. And the Condors have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
Throwing on 1st down. Stamper. That's complete to Dobbs. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll look to throw again. This one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for C.J. Stroud. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Thomas. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On third down, Thomas. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down now, it's Stokes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Preston. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Up the middle they go. Preston. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 91 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd and 9 now. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Barnett. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st down, Stamper. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw. Stamper. He finds his man complete. That's Trevino. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Stamper. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Up the middle they go. Preston. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
They'll set up to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
It's second and 8.
Off play action. Stamper. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. As we can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 128 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again. Stamper. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Stamper. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Chargers first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops it underneath to Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through something.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this taken in by Downs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Preston. 136 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Stamper. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Operating from the gun. Stamper. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Stamper. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 8, a little under a minute 50 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Chargers, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Melbourne, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.